Hey guys, we're back again with Big Brother, season 24, episode 32. All right, last time we had Taylor winning the power of veto. All right. Uh nope. She won HOH, sorry. She won HOH, meaning that she's going to make it to the final three regardless of what happens. All right. As soon as she wins that, we come with the situation of the split vote that happened last time when she was on the block, where Brittany voted to evict her and Turner didn't. Now, Turner is worried that Brittany's going to say that he was the one that did that. Serious concern. Because that's exactly what Brittany does, because now the person she just tried to vote out is now HOH. So she's worried for her game, so she blames it on Turner. Turner gets upset about that. You know, he had a cry, all that stuff. Brittany's sticking to her guns, and she wants to get further in the game. She wanted to vote out Taylor, but she thought she can beat Alyssa more than she could beat Taylor, which is true. Great move by Brittany. The problem with Brittany is not that she's bad at the game. It's simply that she's just terrible at execution, which I mean could say makes her bad at the game. But she has great plans. She does great work. When it comes to actually executing her plans, she always flounders because she just doesn't have much control of her emotions. Sad to see because she's like Michael without the finesse. It is cringy. But I still think she's great. She worked very hard. She's not going to win the game, but she's gotten far while floundering her way through the game. She's gotten very far. And she started out like not winning anything, and people were just carrying her. And now now that Michael's gone, she's a serious contender. And if you know anything about me, you know I appreciate someone that performs well. And she, when it comes to competitions, especially as a mental comp, she's freaking great. And I love a competitor. I want her at the end just because of that. Taylor's starting to win stuff, but Taylor did this thing. There was one of the main reasons why I don't dislike her, but it's one of the main reasons I just can't like her. She says that she wants to correct she wants to correct a situation in the game and one where not enough black women have won the game or whatever, and she's like one of the 3 black women that made it to final 3. This is the thing about Taylor. She's constantly doing this representation shit. She's constantly talking about race and gender. And the thing is, no one elected her to represent anybody. She shouldn't be representing women, and she especially shouldn't be representing black women. Keep in mind, this is the same woman that tried to represent herself as a feminist and empowered and strong, independent woman, all that nonsense, but is the exact opposite of what she pretends to be. She talks all of that stuff, but she's not the person she says she is. The same woman came into the game trying to use her sexuality to manipulate the men. That same woman who did all of that, and all the other women didn't find it respectable, and they distanced themselves from her because of it. That same woman wants to represent women and wants to represent black women. That same woman who was disappointed in Kyle for considering race, but it's always talking about race and didn't want to vote for someone and didn't want to put someone in the block because of race. That same hypocrite of a woman. That is why I can't like her in this game. I don't dislike her, but I can't like her, and I don't really want to see her at the end because I don't like hypocrisy. I don't like it. I don't think anyone should listen. As human beings, we're bound to be hypocrites. But blatant hypocrisy where you base your life and your philosophy on it, that is unacceptable. It's like saying I hate racism, but at the same time being racist against some race, a particular race that people are okay with. It's like plenty of people who talk about how they hate racists, but for some reason they're all okay with saying racist things against white people, especially white men. Hypocrites. I don't like it. And she's a big hypocrite. Anyways, then we come, well, oh, I should mention, she wants to keep Brittany in the game because Brittany will take her to the end, and Monty would take her to the end. So that's what she wants out of the final three. Monty wants to keep Turner in the game for the same reason, because Turner will take him to the end, and Taylor will take him to the end. So they both have the same plans, but they just include different people. So despite the fact that she says she doesn't know which one of them try to vote her out, she's still aiming to keep Brittany in the game. And she puts up both Brittany and Turner on the block for the same reason, saying that, oh, she doesn't know which one try to vote her out, so she's just going to put them on the block. Now it all comes down to the veto, and she tried to get Monty to promise to keep Brittany. Of course, he dodged that promise and he didn't really do that. Get to the veto comp, and it is a mental comp where you have to remember the days, and it's a math problem as well, where they have to remember the days for the particular competitions that is going to be shown in a picture, and they have to add it all up, and the total has to be correct, and the days have to be correct. And the one that did worse in this competition was Turner. He was off. He was off in a bunch of numbers. He didn't know his days. Next to that was Taylor. She wasn't as bad as Turner, but she wasn't that great. Then we have Monty. Then we have Brittany, who was the best, but she unfortunately screwed up on one day, and she was off by 1 day on that day. It was day 4, but she put day 3, and she just never corrected it. And because of that, she lost. She could have won if she just corrected that 1 day. She could have blew out everyone out of the water and won. But in the end, she gave enough time for Monty to win, and Monty now has the veto, and he gets to decide who's going to go. So he's most likely going to evict Brittany, because Turner will take him to the end if Turner is still in, and that was the final 3 that he wanted. So it's not really up in the air, and she already tried. Taylor tried to convince him to keep Brittany because it's better for her game. But we'll see how it all turns out. So until next time.